Here we have Halloween Ramone out of the box, and this design is really cool for the sake that we don't have black Ramones. That's just a color that does not exist as a primary color on any Ramone, so it's really unique. Also, I like this kind of peachy orange color we got going on. It's a nice little two-tone action. Love the expression, looks very determined, grimacing, menacing, scary, like getting all the vibes of Halloween. I also really like how this bit here is in orange that matches the rest that's kind of on this top bit and also the back top bit. And this is supposed to kind of, not to get a little gory with you guys, but this is supposed to resemble blood stains. Just come type of blood stains. Who is it from? Is it from Michael Myers? Is there a Michael Myers? Or is it from Gerald Carr? If you know, you know. That requires some deep Cars lore knowledge that is recent, that in terms of it's recently been known, but look up Gerald Carr in the Cars world. Your mind will be blown. And of course, we have this horrifying pumpkin on the hood with the menacing eyes, just the orange eyes that are just beaming out at you. You got the teeth completely sharp. It looks like it's just going to eat you alive. And I, of course, brought some Ramones out that, like I said, this Ramones just design is very unique. Not much can compare to it, but on terms of a color spectrum is like maybe the closest things I could find for a decent comparison here. Always love having Ramones, and it's nice that the rims, by the way, does match the orange that's on this top bit. So let me know what you guys think about this color selection. Would you have inverted it? Would you have this peachy orange be where the black is and the black where the peachy orange is? Let me know what you think about the expression. On the back, this is honestly a really cool detail that he has this tow hook, or I guess tow hitch, right? Not tow hook. I'm thinking of Mater, but yeah, this is kind of meant to almost like stand him up. It's like a posable car, which is really cool. I mean, not often you get like posable features with cars die-cast. This is not really what happens, but this one almost, I guess, kind of makes it like some sort of like figure. You know how someone will just like do some prank, or like for Halloween maybe they're just like hiding behind bushes and they'll come out and scare you. This is like one of those like decorations like you just like put off to the side, right? Like these Ramones, I guess. We'll just like group it with the Ramones. You put it off to the side, you see this, and it just comes at you when you think it's just some sort of statue thing. It's a cool concept, and I don't mind it. And we have more of these blood stains. Of course, it's on both sides, you know, but it is different blood stains. The pattern isn't one for one, so I guess it's technically an asymmetric car design, which is really cool. I always love asymmetric car designs. So if we're just going to compare it to these three Ramones that I pulled out, here we have Florida 500 Ramone, which is, honestly, you give him like more of a bottom eyelid that burrows up, kind of a similar expression. Obviously, completely different takes on the colors. This is kind of like just a peach color, very Florida-esque, specifically Miami-esque, of course, because you know the Florida 500 takes place in Miami, which is, you can't get more south of Florida than Miami, really. And we have the most recent Ramone design that we have being on the Road Ramone. One of my favorite Ramone paint jobs. It is absolutely stunning. I love the color combos on this one. I like to call it Autumn Ramone or like Sunset Ramone because it's just kind of the vibe I get out of it. And of course, you guys thought I wasn't going to show the other Halloween cars that we got. Like, I totally will, but we'll get to that. And finally, we have the on the road, technically Road Trip Ramone. I mean, it's technically Road Trip Ramone. Because, yeah, the Mattel did do an expanded universe line called Road Trip Cars from back in 2016, almost 10 years ago. And some of them got labeled as Road Trip Cars, which makes sense. They didn't know the TV show was happening, like, what, 7 years after the fact? So you had some cars like McQueen. We kind of have two McQueens labeled as Road Trip, but it is what it is. Ramone, though, they actually didn't label this Ramone as anything specific. They just call it Ramone, which sucks. But I think maybe this one most similar, definitely in terms of its color palette, with like how this one has like the really bright orange on the front and then the white in the back. Same kind of color palette here, nearly identical basically. It's just a side-by-side comparison for you. Even has a taupe hitch on the back. How coincidental is that? So we'll also show, of course, the other Halloween cars that we have. You know, spoiler alert, it's not much. Bam! We got Mummy Luigi, Ghost Costume Guido, and technically Dracula Mater. It is a Cars 2 release, but he does appear this way in Cars Land, so kind of can think of him as a double Jeopardy kind of release, double purpose. He could be from Cars 2 as one of the disguises, or he could be a Halloween Mater from Cars Land. And of course, we know about that awesome Halloween pack that Disney Store gave us this year in 2025. That is one of the best items that the Disney Store has done in a solid half a decade, and it is my favorite just Cars item in general of 2025. It has slumped anything Mattel has done, and that's not even a close comparison. But now we have a nice little squad here of Halloween cars, so all in the Mattel scale, of course. Let me know which one is your favorite. Honestly, really vibe with Dracula Mater, even though, like I said, he's technically from Cars too, but a lot of effort went into him, you know. I love just the colors. I would just say that this color of purple, though, is definitely off. It should be a different shade of purple. The Disney Store version that's based off of Disneyland Dracula Mater is more of a better shade. It's kind of like more on like a pinkish scale, which is what it should be. And these costumes are great. And of course, you know, you can take this off Guido, which is really nice. Technically, you can take this off Luigi as well, but it's just more of a hassle to do so. So yeah, you'll notice there's no McQueen. I'm shocked they have not done a superhero McQueen in 155 scale, because they came out with these guys in 2021, and it was kind of just them for Halloween cars. I guess it is technically two different cars, so, you know, I guess whatever. But yeah, I don't know why they just don't do Halloween cars for a company that loves, by the way, to do these gimmicks, these non-canny things, just personal creative liberties, although sometimes that creative term for some of these things is drawing a line. Race and Rescue. But yeah, I mean, I'm just surprised they've never even tried to do this, because it would literally sell so well. Put this out for the holiday season at Halloween sections at, you know, you can do Target or Macy's and like in other global regions as well. Really don't know why they don't do it. It's such a missed opportunity, like money that is just not being used properly, because it's just potential that's just laying on the table. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Halloween Ramone. Of course, this is trying to be like a Halloween kind of video. This is going to drop the day before Halloween, so hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you stuck till the end, yes, this is a car that is on my eBay store. First time I ever reviewed a car that is on my eBay store, and yes, it is this one specifically as well. So go and grab it while you have a chance. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.